What's that, Skip? Seano's talking about Supercoach again. Let's go. G'day crew, it's Seano again and I'm back with some more Supercoach content. Today we're going to be doing our round 16 review video. Before we get started, don't forget we're trying to get to 300 subscribers before the end of the AFL season. So go ahead and click that subscriber button for me, that'll really help and I will really appreciate it. Okay, also if you like the video, don't forget to like the video and to leave me a comment down below. Right, let's see how we did. We got a score of 1,917. Round rank is 19,624, which is just nice to see a green arrow. So a couple of green arrows. We also went up in our season rank 678 places. So we now have a total of 10,083 points for the season. So nice to see some green arrows there. We've had a pretty rough bye round. Or the bye rounds. We've gone down, we've dropped from about 2,500 all the way to outside the top 10,000. So it's nice to see we're trying to drag back a few places now. So hopefully we can keep that up and start moving back up. And I think we'll aim for top 5,000 now coming out of the buys. We'll think hopefully we can finish in the top 5,000. Whether we can do that or not, I guess we're going to have to see. How did the team go? So the team was a lot of mediocre scores, I would say. Not too many huge scores, but a lot of mediocre scores. So Wangani Malera 117, very nice. Had him for a few weeks now. He's delivered every week, so he just keeps giving, which is really nice for him to do that. Balydale 99. We're going to be a little bit lenient on the Bulldogs and Sydney players because of the dodgy SCG ground. Where we had a few average scores from those players. And I'm whether it is or not, but I'm going to give him a pass just because the ground was so bad and it was very slippy and it's probably hard to be very clean on a ground like that. So Sinclair 89, he was struggling a little bit but managed to almost get a reasonable score. A little bit low for what we paid for him and what we want, but we will take it. And then Callum Mills got a 56, which he was playing on that dodgy ground, so we'll give him a pass, but still we would like to see more out of him than that. Butters, we got Butters in last week, one of our trade-ins with a 123, very nice. Brayshaw got an 84, could have got more, but you know, I guess it's not a complete disaster, but we do expect more out of Brayshaw these days. Dacos, who was my captain with a 131, a good captain choice for me. The second highest scoring player in my team, so very happy with that. Very happy with Dacos. A 147 for Rao, which was my top score, which has also been a very good buy-in for me. Bontempelli 63, very disappointing. He was on that dodgy ground though, so we'll give him a pass. Never know, it's been a real roller coaster ride since we've had Bontempelli, so is he going to have another high break? No, his break even is still very reasonable, so you can still pick him up at this very valuable value price if you'd like to get him. Cadwell didn't play. Sheasel has still got that. It's an up and down roll. Some weeks he's going to score okay, and some weeks he's not. This week he didn't score that good. Hopefully he can get back to scoring those hundreds for us in the upcoming weeks. And Doherty got 99 last week and 103 this week. So very happy with him since I brought him in. He's doing exactly what I want him to do, keeping a rookie off the field and getting me a reasonable score. Gorn 90, would have liked more. Sherry 111, he looked like he was going to score more, started off well, but then kind of faded at the second half, which he's done quite a bit lately. Not too sure what's going on with him, whether he's getting a bit tired or something, but he seems to have faded the second half of quite a few matches. 111 though, we'll take that every day of the week. Bailey Smith didn't play. Petrarca 104, very nice. Darcy's on that dodgy ground for a 73. Probably pretty hard to be a key forward if the ground's so slippery. Daniel 96, very nice. Warner 96. And Rankin got a 99. So all of those three forward dudes got right around their average, and we're pretty happy with those scores for them. You know, we'd like big scores, but if they're getting me in the 90s every week, I'm going to be pretty happy with that. And then the superstar, Tom McCarthy, gets 101 to back up his 133 score on debut. If you don't already have him, He is an absolute must-have this week. He has one of the biggest break-evens I've ever seen at negative 175, and he's predicted to go up 100,000. And you're probably not getting him to get the money. You're probably getting him to play on your field or provide coverage. But, geez, if you do need the money, he's going to go up a lot. So, definitely a must-have this week. So, that's how the team went. If we want to say a king and a joker of the teams, I think we'll give the king to... Let's give the king to Matt Rao. I don't think I've given the king to Matt Rao. A really nice 147. And we picked him up for less than 500k when we got him. So, he's pretty much delivered. I don't think he's got less than 100 since the day I've got him. So, he's outperforming some of the more expensive primos that I bought. So, definitely worth it. He can get the king. And for the joker, I think the joker's a bit tricky who to ping the joker on this week. But I don't think Callum Mills is just avoiding it, but I'm giving him a break because of the dodgy Sydney ground. We're going to give it to Sheasel. Let's give it to Harry Sheasel. It's probably not him as much as the coach that should be called Joker, but a 60 from a player that I paid 600k for at the beginning of the season, it just feels dirty. It doesn't feel nice. That was the team. This is going to be the team coming out of the buys. We've only got 4 trades left, so we will not be trading this week and hopefully for the next few weeks. This is going to be my set team. We have a quick look at it. It's going to be Nasai, Wanganeen, Malira, Dale, Sinclair, Zorko, Whitfield, Mills with Clark and Gray on the bench. Butters, Brayshaw, Dacos, Rao, Bontempelli, Cadwell, Sheasel and Doherty with Johnson, Sard and Gross on the bench here. Gawn and Sherry with Boyd on the bench, and Smith, Petrarca, Darcy, Daniel, Warner, Rankinine with Smith and Simpson on the bench, and McCarthy in the flex. Now the bench, especially the forward bench, as Sims was dropped this week, he'd been providing me with a little bit of cover, even though he'd be getting 40s, it was better than nothing. Now I have no coverage on the forward bench, which is a little bit of worry, and no DPP to, solve that. Hopefully Johnson doesn't lose his spot in the midfield there and gives us some cover. Hopefully Sard comes back this week and also gives us some cover. And we've got Clark here also in the defence. And Gray, if he gets a game, which he probably won't if Noah Bolter is playing, comes back in round 18. So hopefully we'll have some coverage coming back. It's just that forward line that we're a little bit worried about. So hopefully no injuries or late outs in the forward line for my team. As for trades, like we discussed, we've only got 4 trades left, so we won't be trading. This will be round 17 we're coming into, so pretty much won't want to trade at all to round 19 if possible. So for the next 3 rounds, going to try and not trade unless there's a major injury to one of my primos. If a Bailey Dale gets injured, he's going to be out for 4 or 5 weeks or out for the rest of the season, then I'll definitely trade. But if they say the same day was out for 1 week or 2 weeks, we're probably just going to go with whichever sub we can get on the field for him, if we can get a sub. So no trades, but we will, if you're thinking about making trades this week, we will do a trade time video and we'll go through who are the best downgrades and upgrades for everyone in the community. So keep an eye out for that one. That'll probably be coming out either tomorrow or Tuesday. If you hit that notification button, that will tell you when the video is released. And if you're still here, you might as well hit the like and leave me a comment down below too. So what else we got to go through, crew? Captains and vice captains. I think this week could be, maybe Sherry versus English. Maybe we give Sherry a go. He keeps looking like he's going to get a big score. He has a big first quarter, a big half, and then doesn't go on with it. But maybe we'll give him a go. And then we could try Nick Dacos again against Carlton. Might get the Sonata tag. Or we could try Butters. Butters is against Brisbane, away from home. Lots of Brisbane midfielders to deal with. Can we trust Bond? Last time I said I didn't trust Bond, he went 177. And this week, he's playing the first game anyway. So if you're not going to go Sherry, and you got Sherry and Bond, maybe one of those two as the vice captain. Bond versus North Melbourne, or Sherry versus North Melbourne. Sorry, Sherry versus the Bulldogs or Bulldogs versus North Melbourne. So maybe one of those two as my vice. And then into a Dacos or Butters, maybe. We'll go into that a lot more in the trade time video, where we'll have a good in-depth look at the best captains, not just for my team, but for every team out there in the community. So I think that's about it, crew. We don't have much else to talk to. It's a nice short one this week. So hopefully you'll join me later on the week for the trade time video and for my live videos. I love those live videos and having a chat to everyone out there. So make sure you drop by and say g'day if you're around. And besides that, I guess I hope you all have a great week and awesome day. And I'll speak to you all soon. Take it away, Skip.